What's up, everybody? I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
What's up, guys?
And today we're going to be reviewing the brand new Clones of the Republic 2-pack. This is YODA and Commander GREE.
Yeah, our second of the Clones of the Republic line.
Here it is in all of its 2-pack glory. The last time, right? Most likely?
Yeah, for the angular packaging? I think so.
Last time for the angle, RIP Angles.
Say goodbye.
I honestly won't miss it.
Yeah, because who cares about the packaging?
That's
I
true.
am so excited to dig into this set, though, because the elephant in the room here, it has a Jedi chair, Nate.
Yes. This is something that we've wanted in the Black Series for a long time. More world building. We always harp about how much we want world building in the line. And this was something that we thought for years and years and years would be super easy for them to do. Jedi Council chairs. So it's awesome. We finally got that with YODA. And we also have a very random version of Commander GREE.
Yeah, let's take a look at that bio, Nate, because there's something a little bit interesting.
Yeah.
Star Wars The Black Series, YODA and Clone Commander GREE. Small in size, but wise and powerful. Jedi Master Yoda played an integral role in the Clone Wars, including briefly commanding a subunit of the 41st Elite Corps on Kashyyyk. Why are we mentioning Kashyyyk in this set? Clone Commander GREE, designation 1004, assisted Yoda as second in command until Order 66 was enacted. So they're literally describing something that we need the camouflage GREE for.
Yeah, I thought that was really funny reading the bio and realizing that they're specifically referencing Kashyyyk while simultaneously not giving us the Kashyyyk version of Commander GREE.
Let's crack it open. My box! First things first, let's jump into the Clone Trooper Commander GREE. I actually learned today while filming this is from a 2013 magazine comic strip. So it's not even like its own comic book, I don't think. It's just, this is such a random look for GREE. Well, maybe not random. It's how the 41st Elite Corps looks when they're not on Kashyyyk. So we see Phase 1 Clone Commander GREE in the 3D Clone Wars, and it's pretty much how he looks, which begs the question, like, why didn't they just do it Phase 1?
Yeah, because from the neck down, it is basically Phase 1 GREE. Or I'm going off memory here. It might even exactly be Phase 1 GREE. Right. So why not just give him a Phase 1 helmet?
Yeah, but we have the Phase 2 look here, and he comes with the DC-15 rifle and the DC-15 carbine, the longer and the shorter blasters, sparkly gray plastic, of course, on both.
Yep.
My arch nemesis has returned. Just cast it in black plastic, please.
Yeah, is it really that cost effective? Is gray plastic cheaper than black plastic?
Maybe. Even with all those sparkles. There is a clone head sculpt underneath paint, or at least cast in a flesh tone plastic, but it is not a removable helmet. It is glued on. So that's it for accessories.
Yeah. As far as the figure itself goes, though, it is the 3.0 clone body.
Thank goodness.
The 2023 update. So it is, while random for Commander GREE, still a great figure.
Yeah.
Great articulation. We've talked about the 2023 clone many times on the channel. We've covered every single version that's come out so far. And this one is no exception. Fun to pose, really smooth, nice articulation. The helmet is glued on, so thankfully it's not a chinner.
Not a chinner, yeah.
Which is nice.
Not a chinner at all, honestly.
Yeah, it was great to see a Phase 2 clone not be a chinner.
Love how easy they can aim down the sights. This 2023 sculpt really is an upgrade over the 2020. They made so many upgrades with just the larger shoulder armor, the bicep swivel, the loose torso overlay. The shoulder armor is also on the O-ring system. The better helmet with the black brow line, Nate.
Yep.
Thank goodness. The floating knee pad. So, the knee armor can actually protect the knee. I love this sculpt, and that is why I'm giving GREE a half pass. I don't know what to do with this toy, but I love the toy.
I'll tell you what I'm doing, Justin.
What you doing?
This is no longer Commander GREE. This is just a Phase 2 41st Elite Corps Clone Trooper for my shelf. That's
totally
fair. That's what I'm going to pretend that it's going to be my headcanon, and I think I'm going to be able to live with that just fine, since this is literally so damn obscure.
Yeah, and it's just with the green, it looks pretty generic as well.
Right.
So it does sort of look like any random clone battalion, generic clone.
Listen, we've got real GREE, and we've got, well, this is real GREE, but, I mean, come on. You're going to tell me these two side by side? They could just be, it's GREE and a clone.
Yeah. 100%.
Why not?
Some people will enjoy having the look of this character when they're not on Kashyyyk. Again, that's just how their battalion is. They were only wearing camo because they were on Kashyyyk and going to execute Order 66 on a bunch of Wookiees and Yoda. It's super, super fun toy. I just don't know what I'm personally going to be doing with it. And obviously, I would have preferred the camouflage Kashyyyk GREE on that 2023 sculpt.
Yeah, it would have been great to get an update. Camouflage GREE still looks great and is a Black Series midder.
Yeah.
But that's about it. It's just a great looking figure. So it would have been really nice to get an updated GREE with this camouflage look, but have all of the really nice posability of the new 23 body. Because let's face it, GREE is one of the most badass designs. I mean, as a little kid, Clone Troopers were already cool, but then you tell me Clone Trooper plus camouflage, and I'm like, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And I've always been obsessed with all of the 41st and just every clone on Kashyyyk, because it's just camouflage Clone Troopers, really cool.
Yeah, so with that being said, even could have been a 41st Elite Scout. That would have required a whole bunch of new tooling, and the multi-packs are kind of high reuse. It's kind of why we're filming this together. This is a pretty high reuse set. But you already know the articulation of the 2023 clones. We're not going to break that down in depth. There's a million other videos that break down the articulation.
Yep.
It's amazing. The 2023 sculpt is genuinely the best human trooper body in the line.
Yep.
So there he is, Commander GREE.
Now let's move on to Yoda, the star of the show. This is what everyone wants to talk about.
Yep.
This is why everyone is buying this set, going crazy for it.
Oh, yeah.
It's sold out instantly on Hasbro Pulse, and actually sold out relatively quickly on Shop Disney as well. It only lasted a few days, whereas like the Mace Windu set kind of went for like a week or two.
Right.
Of course, we've been wanting a prequel Yoda for years and years and years at this point, and they've finally delivered one to us. It is reuse once again. It is just the Empire Strikes Back body with some new hands, new feet, and a new head.
Yeah, the Empire Strikes Back one, that was D4, the Jedi training with Luke. That was like a new Yoda sculpt. So I'm kind of glad we're getting another Yoda. It's been almost 5 years since that one. And it's, for Black Series, it's fine, I would say. Like, it's definitely an improvement on the previous Black Series release.
Yeah.
Where he was oversized.
Right, and lacked a lot of articulation. So in a Black Series rarity, we get the unignited Yoda hilt and the ignited lightsaber as one piece.
Thank goodness. Do this for every lightsaber going forward, Hasbro. You do it for the vintage collection. There is absolutely no reason you can't do it in Black Series. It decreases the chance of breaks. I hate the lightsaber pegs, etc., etc. It's just a stronger, more firm. Just do it as one sculpt. Have two separate sculpts. I love that. He also comes with his cane.
Yep.
Which that is a new sculpt.
Right. It's prequel specific. We've never got the prequel cane.
And the Jedi Council chair specific to Yoda.
Yes. As mentioned earlier, we're finally getting some more world building in the line, and we have Yoda's Jedi Council chair, which is something we've wanted for many years. Ever since the SH Figuarts version came out, we as Black Series collectors have always been looking through the window like, why can't we have that?
Right, but we finally got it. It's cast in a dull gray and a very saturated color for the red or the scarlet for the cushion. There is a bit of like rubber material that actually like functions as a cushion, I noticed. So that's kind of neat. I actually sort of like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's better than just a giant hunk of plastic. But I will say it's kind of inaccurate compared to the SH Figure Arts one. I feel like the SHF definitely went out with just that more metallic gray that they went with. And the color on the SHF is better.
Yeah, I mean, while it is mildly unfair to compare the two, they're drastically different price points. Of course, we're going to mention it. We have both, so why not?
Right.
We can do a literal direct comparison. So you can see the Hasbro version's a little undersized. It's definitely lacking in the color department. The red is really bright and vibrant, whereas the SHF kind of has more of like that neutral,
it's like
orangish,
muted.
like kind of muted color. So
it's still amazing.
Yeah, it is.
I will say.
And it's pretty typical for the Black Series to have more, bright, basic colors.
Yeah.
As to be expected, the SH Figure Arts set was like 90-something bucks.
Yeah.
And,
so it's double the cost of this 2-pack.
Right, of this 2-pack. So I would hope the SH Figure Arts version would look more accurate. But this is still good. And
right, I don't want to downplay or like make it seem like it's garbage or something. This is still amazing. And Hasbro, please do more. Even if you did every single other Jedi character that we have, give them the chair. I am happy that this exists. I don't have the SH Figure Arts. Nate does. So this will be mine. So this is what we need more of, world building, even if it's something as simple as a literal chair. Give me the world building in the Black Series. This is an achievement for the line. Is this the first chair ever in Black Series? Has there ever been a chair? Yeah, the throne.
Yep.
The Emperor's throne and Snoke's throne. This is our first chair, all right?
It's not a throne, it's a chair.
Right, so honestly, this is an achievement for the Black Series. Love the council chair.
Now, this is my question that I've been wondering ever since this set was revealed is, how's he going to sit?
Yep.
So, I got my little pose here where I thought this would be a good seated look, and it's not bad.
It's not bad. I've seen some people, they'll drape the soft goods over the feet to like sort of cover it up and give it that more natural look. But I have seen some pretty good photos, and I'm sure, the more we fiddle, the easier it'll get.
Yeah, I kind of like twisted the knees to the side and then like moved the feet forward to make it look a little like more natural.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's going to have their own way of doing it, kind of like the Droideka ball mode.
Yeah.
So,
but at least it can be done. And
and
I thought that looked pretty all right. Because the SH Figure Arts version, not to go back to it, but it had an ingenious gimmick.
Yes.
Where it came with a separate sculpted robe that you just overlaid on the figure.
Yep. And he just looks like he's sitting.
Yeah. And like, obviously you could see the feet are underneath.
I love that thing so much.
But
it's so cool.
It's an amazing gimmick and it looks awesome. But still, I'm glad that he can sit in the chair and it actually looked pretty good. So that's good. So accessory-wise... Oh, we also get an alt head. Justin, we can't forget about the alt head.
Yeah, that's true. The head that has on in the packaging, he has a bit of a smirk.
Mm-hmm.
He has a bit of a smirk, but then he comes with a more determined look.
This head, this is the money right here.
Yeah.
This determined, confident, like, this Yoda head reminds me of when he's about to face off with Count Dooku.
Yeah,
where like, he's like absorbing the Force lightning and he's just like, like Dooku's nothing to him.
Yeah, 100%.
And I love that.
Yeah, no, the alt head is amazing. I wouldn't be able to decide, like, do I want him sitting in the chair with sort of the smiling face, more happy looking face, or do I want the more determined expression on my Yoda? Because this little tiny figure can hit some really decent action poses. Like, I've seen plenty of toy photography with the new Darth Sidious that came out this year.
Yep.
And I'm like, man, how am I going to pose this Yoda on the shelf? I have seen some genuinely creative and fun action poses with this guy.
Yeah, I really feel like I'm going to have him facing off with Sidious on the shelf. He just looks so awesome with this head sculpt.
Posing, flipping around everywhere. And
of course, having the SH Figure Arts does help because I'm just going to keep that one in the chair. So some people might think I'm a little crazy for buying this set because I have the SH Figure Arts, but
I feel like having more than one Yoda is perfectly fine.
Oh,
especially a prequel Yoda.
Yeah, and Black Series is our bread and butter, so I'm always going to want the Black Series version just to see, just to compare.
Of course.
And honestly, having fun. I like this figure.
Yeah.
The posability is pretty good. You know, we saw the signs when we got the original Yoda those many years ago, and we're like, oh, this is some good articulation for a figure this small. You know, we want the prequel Yoda, and finally we have it, and it's working out great. Lots of fun in that little guy there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you were just fiddling with it for like 5 seconds. Look at that sweet action pose, and you said you hit a two-handed pose with it.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
With no butters, no nothing. Watch this. Here we go.
Oh.
Here we go.
Hey, yo.
Look at that.
All right.
Now we got Yoda two-handed.
That is sick.
Ready to face off.
There you have it.
Yeah. This is actually a pretty sick Yoda. Not going to lie. I'm loving this determined face.
You want to know my one problem with this Yoda, Nate?
What's that?
The color of the cloak.
That is true, and it's something I didn't initially notice, but it is better than the promo pictures. It's still way off.
How is it so off? This seems like a rather simple thing because he is wearing very, very light robes. And I've always imagined, like, Revenge of the Sith, Yoda, light, like very, very light, a little beige, a little tan, but super, super light. And this figure is just very dark.
Yeah, the robe is oddly dark.
But I like the way it flares out like that. Right?
Oh, yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I was like, wow, that actually could do some real nice in the wind posing there.
Yeah.
No wires. Even the undersuit is a little dark, too, though. Not nearly as egregious as the robe, but honestly, I'll look past it. It's not the end of the world for someone like me, but it is absolutely worth mentioning because it's super inaccurate, especially, once again, having the SH Figure Arts right next to it where you could see the color Yoda's supposed to be versus the color that the Black Series version turned out to be. So I don't know how they got that so wrong.
It's such a fun figure, though.
Yeah. It's still awesome to own. Maybe if they do a single release, they'll correct the robe color. And we'll have to buy another one.
Will they do a single release? Let us know in the comments down below.
Maybe. With that Revenge of the Sith packaging right around the corner, anything is possible because so many of these figures had Revenge of the Sith packaging versions.
Very true.
So,
very true.
Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, the robe is inaccurate, and that is disappointing. You know, worth calling out for sure. But
I think overall this is a pretty excellent set.
Yeah.
Looking at it through a Black Series lens, I'm super happy I have this set. As a person who doesn't have the SH Figure Arts, I'm perfectly fine with this. I would recommend it.
Absolutely. I would say this is a perfectly fine substitute to the SH Figure Arts. Even the SH Figure Arts recently getting a re-release, it was still $60-$70, I think, for the reissue. So this is still cheaper. You get another whole figure, and everything looks good.
Is this the best Clones of the Republic pack?
At the moment, yes.
Because this is the only Clones of the Republic pack to put the clone on the 2023 sculpt.
Yep.
What are we doing?
It's also technically a 2-pack that's not an army builder. If you want to reverse my logic and go back to this being Commander GREE, we actually get 2 named characters in this 2-pack.
It's not like the Mace in 187th where it's a named character army builder clone, or the new one, which is a named character Obi-Wan with an army builder clone 212. So this is the best Clones of the Republic pack because the 332nd and 501st Phase 1 was technically an Ahsoka release.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd recommend this set. It's awesome. I'm glad to have it. And yeah, just Hasbro, please continue with the world building. We love the chair. Give us more chairs.
Yes. Forget Clones of the Republic. We need chairs of the Republic. But seriously, how awesome would it be to get Mace's chair, Kiadi's chair,
100%.
Obi-Wan's, you know, just to actually have them all sitting together. That'd be a worthy little diorama there.
100%.
So for our final thoughts, definitely the set's worth getting, worth picking up, 100%, especially if you don't own the SH Figure Arts. It's the best way to get a nice prequel Yoda.
100%.
And you get a chair, so world building, maybe it's back in the Black Series.
Continue the chairs.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, if you didn't get this set, it is already sold out at this point. So you're probably going to have to turn to the secondary market or hope maybe somewhere down the road they re-release or reissue these 2 packs.
Or maybe the single release of Yoda will have the chair.
Ooh, probably not.
Damn it.
But that would be good because, you know, $25. But as always, our stance is, you know, we don't really support scalping, anything like that. So, well, now I guess it's kind of hard to say because it's sold out at the moment that it's like, is it the genuine value or is it the inflated price at the moment?
Just get these figures when they go up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just join the Discord and get the figures when they go up.
Right. There was a few days to pick this setup, so I really feel like, you know, you had a good opportunity to get it if you really wanted it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like Justin said, join the Discord. It's easy. It's free. You make a username. You pick a password. You join our Discord. You set your notifications up so where it'll literally pop up on your phone when there's new in-stock alerts. Then you go and you click and you get your figgies.
That's all you got to do.
And then you're happy. And you don't have to miss out on things like this and then be upset because I'm sure this thing's probably $60, $70, $80 on the aftermarket at the moment. You know,
Probably.
Prequel Yoda is a highly desirable figure that many, many people have wanted for a long time. So it won't be surprising to me if this set continues to climb in value, unfortunately. But as always, mostly everything always gets re-released. So just chill out and it'll probably come back around eventually. So there you have it. That was our review. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe if you are new. We're always talking about Star Wars The Black Series here on the channel. I'm Nate. I've been joined with Justin.
See you guys later.
And we will see you all next time on Out of the Basement. Prepare for takeoff?
Hell no.
Yeah. Oh,